So I just saw about, a few days back, we're talking about roughly 9 days ago. Okay, so it's a little bit longer than that. Kevin Bacon made his political, not so much like wired message, but a straight up proud American speaking as a father. As I said in my comment, I'm the original Mcluvin. I support this message, and I made on the channel for him. This is everything I said. Everybody else who's commented from 9 days back, I could agree every step of the way. For all those people who don't want to deal with this nonsense and they believe in your message, everybody that's commented so far has pretty much, even though I'm scrolling really quickly, you guys, I'll post the link in the description. I myself am going to make a live reaction to Kevin's message with my responses. There's no reason for me to scroll through every one of these comments, but you can see the full-blown support of a lot of proud people from all over, whether they're from America or if they're from another country. I've seen this on YouTube a lot, and I'm so proud to see this on YouTube as a small-time member with only 42 members. I'm hoping to get more attention because I'm all about what Kevin Bacon is talking about every single day. That was a feed from Hurricane Track from Mark Seth, who is on the live track right now. He's on his way chasing the former remnants of Hurricane Helene. I'm going to do a reaction right now as I watch Kevin Bacon's message for the second time in full support of what he's doing, because I couldn't agree more. We in this country as Americans need to stop with suppression of voter rights, making a judgment call on those on the difference of their color, their skin, their creed, their background, or where they come from, no matter who they are. If they're an American citizen, they have the right to exercise their vote. And Kevin Bacon said it so vibrantly, so powerfully. I may be a small channel, but I'm an American citizen. I followed Kevin Bacon's movies much like other actors, and I'm going to make a shout out to Mr. Bruce Willis and everybody who doesn't know what Bruce Willis is going through, because I haven't seen this yet done on YouTube, and I'm doing it. I care that Bruce Willis gets the love and support that he needs right now, because he's going through a severely hard time with his family. Let me actually pull that up right now before we get into the live reaction. So Mr. Bruce Willis, he is in a progress right now battling a degenerative disease, a diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia. In an article, most importantly right now, that has been released by AI Overview, the diagnosis is that his, since March 22nd, confirmed that from into 2023, there is no cure to this FTD, which is the frontotemporal dementia, FTD. His family is encouraging others to face FTD to seek out support and information. I want to spread awareness to this. Emma Hemming Williams has spoken about the family's struggle since the diagnosis. That would be his wife, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I'm just a regular guy. I'm like anybody out there. But since I've never grown my channel, and I'm the original Mcluvin for real, and I've trademarked it, I want to say that I'm so proud, again, of what Kevin Bacon's doing, and the fact that we need to bring anybody's stories to the light, especially those in this country, on the issues that Kevin Bacon spoke about, straight up and clean and true, that enough is enough with this fear and this hate for those and their differences of who they want to vote for. There is no time in this future that we live in, because my belief is, as I stand by the testament of my statement, the present is all that matters for the children, because that's the present we leave for our children every day. The present we live in, the present we make, that's the future that our children live in. And Kevin Bacon's talking 100% facts, and I'm in full support of him. I'll be the first to shout out to him on my channel. I'm going to go ahead and go right here to my history, and we're going to rewatch Kevin Bacon's message right now.
So when I was a kid growing up in Philly,
he said, when I was a kid growing up in Philly,
when my mom used to drag me along on voting day to the polling place in our neighborhood, and I was too young to leave out in the lobby, so she would bring me into the voting booth and close those heavy curtains behind us, and she was ticking off those little boxes with the metal levers, and I remember thinking, this is so cool. I was so kind of enamored with that process, partly because I thought to myself,
I admire him. He's walking and talking.
This is one of those
proud
things
American
that I'm going to get a chance to do, like driving a car.
People aren't bothering him.
Family, or getting my own place.
They look at him like an American.
Voting to me is
because what? He's white?
kind of the most American,
he's making a valid point here. No one's running up to him, hassling him.
Can do.
Yes, it is. Want to hear that again? As I was running my mouth in the middle of his speech.
American and the most democratic thing that you can do.
Let's hear that again.
But
He said it clear as
the
day.
most American and the most place or whatever. Voting to me is kind of the most American and the most
it
democratic
is.
thing.
He says kind of? No.
That you can do.
It's one of the many, but definitely.
But, you know, there are people out there that don't want Americans to vote. They don't want you to vote based on where you live or what they perceive your beliefs might be, or your age, or even the way you look, or the way you sound. And make no mistake, voter suppression, voter intimidation, these are fundamentally un-American things.
Yes, they are.
To do.
Yes, they are.
So please don't wave my flag at me and tell me that you are a patriot if you want to keep your fellow Americans from exercising their right to vote.
True that.
So,
True that.
You do.
Respect.
Big election coming up.
Yes, it is.
Look
Big
at the
election.
Calendar, right?
Look at the calendar.
See what you're doing. And make
See
a
what you're
plan.
doing. Make a
Get
plan.
yourself an absentee ballot.
Yeah.
Go online.
Get yourself an absentee ballot.
Make
Vote
sure
early
you're
if you
registered.
can. Make sure you're registered.
Come on.
Come on.
V-O-T-E.
V-O-T-E.
Be grown up.
Be a grown-up. That's the message from
You
Kevin
won't
Bacon.
believe how old she is.
And these ads. Oh my gosh. I'm not a big lifetime member on YouTube, so I can't deal with ads. And you know what? Even when I become big, it's not even that. It's about that. It's about the people. It's about the right of human life, the right of human equality, the right of no matter where you are, what you're from, who you come from, where you've been, what you're dealing with, no matter your story, whether you're famous, whether you're a small timer like me, you deserve to be heard. Your voice deserves to be heard. And I know there's people out there that deserve to be heard. And in this time, in this day and age, we are all watching what's going on in this world, even between the political climate in America or the war in Ukraine, or the suppression of other countries' rights in other countries out there. We, as a human race, have got to stand up. I am with Kevin Bacon 100%. And again, for the honorary parts of what Bruce Willis is going through at the last part of this message, to give him a gratitude of thank, I would just message for Mr. Bruce Willis again. And even the documentary I've recently watched, Bruce Willis's daughter, she said the most beautiful things about her father's situation. So go to the interview, and she's basically shared a very sad update. This is from the NZ Herald. Miss Talua? Yeah, so she's pointing out right here, he's doing really good. He's dealing with his strain and things that he's going through every day. She thinks that he's very proud of her. This is her talking right here. I'll post the link in the description. 69, diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia. There's pictures of Mr. Bruce Willis and his family. And this is what he's dealing with right now, every day. As I've done this article before, I'll shout out him again. This is the source from it, and that's the core reality of it. Let's not forget legendary Bruce Willis, the actor, but primarily a father and an American and a proud father to Talua Williams, who's been talking about this. I'll go ahead, like I said, and post those links in the description. But yeah, this is all about Mr. Bruce Willis. Thanks for watching. And again, obviously, the primary message for, obviously, skipping past Mr. Seth Meyers, Kevin Bacon, talking on his video, which I just did a full live record, vote to that, and all the comments here, which I have proudly been a part of, putting my comment on there. I think I showed up in the comment section somewhere down in here. Don't really know, don't really care how far down I am. It's all about speaking out and getting that vote out. So, you know, it's about the rights of anybody, no matter where you are, where you're from. So you're going to see a bunch of people here making their points and views. I'll make the comment link for his video in here so that this represents Mr. Kevin Bacon's words. And also I'll post the link in the description, an honorary member of Bruce Willis for the rights for what's going on. So yeah, you'll probably find my comments down there, but you know what? Ain't about me. It's about voting. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. If I get subscribers, thank you so much. And let's bring a little love to Bruce Willis and his family, because he's dealing with a very serious matter, and so forth is his family.